نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Dear esteemed scholars, respected elders and fellow brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I thank you for offering me the opportunity to take a few minutes of your precious time to deliver a speech on the ninth journey of the Prophet ﷺ, known as Miraaj, as recorded by Ibn Kathir on the authority of 25 companions, amongst some of whom are Umar ibn al-Khattab, Ali ibn Abi Talib, Abdullah ibn Masud, Abu Dharr al-Ghaffari, Abu Hurairah, Abdullah ibn Abbas, Abdullah ibn Umar, Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, Asma bin Abi Bakr, and al-Mu'minin Aisha radiyallahu anhum ajma'een. One very late night, the Prophet ﷺ was awoken by an angel named Jibreel alayhi salam. Jibreel alayhi salam split the Prophet ﷺ's chest and removed his heart. He then replenished it using the pure water from the well of Zamzam before placing it back in its position. Jibreel alayhi salam then led the Prophet ﷺ to the doors of al-Masjid al-Haram, located in Mecca, where the Gorup awaited. The Gorup, an animal from paradise, bigger than a donkey, yet smaller than a mule. The Gorup, whose step could travel further than the eye could possibly see. Muhammed ﷺ mounted Gorup and escorted by the angel Jibreel alayhi salam, set off swiftly towards al-Masjid al-Aqsa, situated in Jerusalem. On reaching their destination, the Prophet ﷺ was requested to lead the Salah before approximately 124,000. How many? 124,000 prophets and messengers what preceded him. Once the prayer was offered, as reported by Ibn Hisham, the Prophet ﷺ had a choice of 3 drinks: wine, water, and milk. The Prophet ﷺ chose the milk and was given the glad tidings. You, O Muhammad ﷺ, have been rightly guided towards the true nature of man, and so will your people be. Wine is forbidden for you. Upon the conclusion of this conversation, Rasulullah ﷺ was taken through the gates of heaven, where he caught glimpses of both Jannah and Jahannam. Thereafter, he ascended the 7 heavens. As Mufti Taqi Usmani, Grand Mufti of Pakistan, has said, on each heaven, the Prophet ﷺ came across a different prophet from a previous nation. Most noteworthy are the Prophets Musa alayhi salam and Ibrahim alayhi salam, whom he had encountered on the 6th and 7th heavens respectively. When he surpassed each of the 7 heavens, the Prophet ﷺ found himself on a plain, where he could sense the sound of the blessed pen noting down the destinies of mankind, and the blessed trees surrounded by angels. It was at this juncture that the beloved Prophet ﷺ was blessed with the sight of the angel Jibreel alayhi salam in its original form, and of the Bayt al-Ma'mur, the structure directly above the Kaaba, which is constantly circumambulated by angels, where he again saw Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam leaning on a wall. Subsequently, the Prophet ﷺ found himself before the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in the words of the beloved Prophet ﷺ himself, as mentioned by Al-Hakim on the authority of Ibn Abbas, رَأَيْتُ رَبِّي عَزَّ وَجَلَّ, I saw my Lord, the exalted, the grand. It was at this point that the beloved Prophet ﷺ was presented with a gift of 50 different salahs to be performed regularly on a daily basis. As the Prophet ﷺ descended, he again passed Musa alayhi salam, who had asked him the number of prayers that his followers had been stipulated. When the Prophet ﷺ replied and said 50, Musa alayhi salam commented, your people are weak. They will find your Lord and reduce the number for your ummah. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reduced the number by 5. Once again, as Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam descended, he again passed Musa alayhi salam, upon which Musa alayhi salam again asked the number of prayers that his followers had been stipulated. When the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam informed him of the 45 prayers, Musa alayhi salam still advised him that it was too much for his ummah and to return to his Lord for a further reduction. The same occurrence took place over and over again until the number of prayers had reached 5. Again, Musa alayhi salam advised Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to reduce the number even further. However, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam refused to have the shame of doing so. He had been given 50 prayers and reduced it to 5. How? Just how he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reduce the number even further. However, the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was overpowering as he declared, "He whosoever will pray that 5 times salah faithfully will be given the reward of 50. And that sort of salah to be introduced into Islam. Consequently, the story of Miraaj means a focal event in the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. My friends, if there was a bargain in the local shop, and there were a number of buy one get one free products, we'd all rush to the shop. Even the owner of the shop would be amazed at our response. In the same way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this worship extremely easy for us by reducing the number of prayers from 50 to 5. Pray 5 times salah, get the reward of 50. A 90% discount. We would run for bargains to fulfill our daily needs. But why can we run for the bigger part of salah? Why is it that we don't value the gift of salah and the opportunity of eternal paradise, if we value our materialistic possessions very dearly? My brothers, the offering of salah is so important that the beloved Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the greatest man to walk on the face of the earth, the person who was the most merciful to the whole of mankind, the person who took away darkness and brought light into the world, the person with the best qualities any man could ever hope to possess, the leader of humanity, the guide towards Islam, the Hadi, the Hamid, the Ra'uf, the Rahim, the Aziz, the Fatih, the Rashid, the Bashir, the Nadir. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was personally invited to the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to receive the special gift of salah. However, in the 21st century world, we lack the appreciation of this gift bestowed upon us. We totally disregard salah. For many of us sat in this room, how many countless salahs have been missed due to our neglect in idle pursuits? I sincerely request that we all offer our salah on a regular basis, and we can never imagine how terrible this neglect is. I conclude my talk with a very thought-provoking hadith. Ahmad al-Rumi has recorded in his book, Majalis al-Abrar, in which the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said, "A person neglecting his salah, even if he makes up for it later, shall remain in Jahannam for a period of 1 hukam. A hukam is equal to 80 years, which consists of 360 days each. And 1 day in the hereafter is no ordinary day, but 1 day in the hereafter is equivalent to 1,000 years. How many? Not 1, not 10, not 100, but 1,000 years on the earth. May the Almighty Allah give us the capability to offer our daily salah on a regular basis. And give us the ability to remain steadfast on this. Jazakumullahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Well done, MashaAllah.